Check. Hello. Welcome back. I think I forgot something. First of all, byte notifications. We don't need them. Apologies for the silence. As always, I forget things. Again, really? Malware bytes spamming like crazy. Oh shoot. Beep. Fuck. And we're good? I think we're good. think we're good. Back to the game. Oh no, my glasses. Oh. Alright. The voice is still have a little bit of voice left. You, Mother Moon. Thank you, thank you. And with that, we good. All right. Dark mode. Oh, sure, really? Mm. All right, for reals. For reals, where did we leave? Wait, did something? Stuff moved. Someone moved something while I was gone. All right, so we were in the middle of the case. We were in the middle of case number 4, I believe. First case we saw, well, first case was kind of the tutorial one with 2 brothers sort of swapping identities. Then we had one, the second one, yeah, the art gallery thief. And then the third, which was the most exciting one, with the Raven. That was really good. That had a really interesting vibe. Made me hope there would be a certain level of continuity in terms of sort of character. And I'm hoping that, who knows, maybe we'll see or hear more about Raven again. And now we're in the middle of a fourth investigation, which took place in a theater. Someone got killed, like the main actress, returning actress. And yeah, there was it's a long timeline and a lot of characters, so let's go see a little bit more about that. So yeah, we had assigned the names of all the characters, and among some of the important things were the fact that apparently these gentlemen over here, Leo, C-Dome, Paul, and Blake, something going on where Leo and Dome kind of hired them or something like that to kill Sasha. But then they themselves witness Sasha's murder at the very end from the side, and they're like, wait, what just happened there? After knocking down both Dome and Leo. I think they knocked down Jeff as well. But yeah, so Sasha dies, and they're like, what? So lots of stuff to figure out still. Yeah, which again, it's kind of awkward to return to a 14 minutes long scene, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that pans. Who do we want to listen to though? Because maybe we could go check on Leo and C-Dome to kind of understand better their side of the story. Why did I want Sasha killed? All that. We'll hear what they have to say.
He sure did. A few days ago, I got a text saying, killers will be killed. And guess what? Sasha came back today. I figure Emily wants us to avenge her.
What the hell?
Tomorrow's the anniversary of Emily's death. Have you gotten any messages from her?
You mean those ghost texts? You guys got them too?
We sure did. A few days ago, I got a text saying, "Killers will be killed." And guess what? Sasha came back today. I figure Emily wants us to avenge her.
What the hell? Don't tell me you're taking that text seriously. You two are one can short of a six-pack. Well, whatever. Go on with your revenge fantasy then. But leave me out of it.
No can do. We need your help. You need to cut the rope so the house lands on Sasha. You know, kill her the same way she killed Emily. Name your price.
You two are crazy. I ain't no murderer, and I can't be bought either.
Not a murderer, huh? Then tell us, who cut the rope back then and killed Emily?
Jesus, calm down. What the hell's gotten into you, huh? It was an accident. Even the police said so.
An accident? Or maybe you were smart enough to cover your tracks.
You think I'm some sort of master assassin? I just work the boards and the flies.
This is what we're willing to pay you. More than generous, don't you agree? Just tell us, are you in or out?
Don't wave that cash in my face. It would take more than money to get me in your plan. Say I agreed. I cut the rope and down comes the house on the wrong actress. Or did you forget Ashley is playing the witch tonight? So now you gotta get her and Sasha to switch roles, and good luck convincing
Ah, shoot.
Hottie Miss Hollywood to do that. And Hottie Miss Hollywood, and good luck convincing Hottie Miss Hollywood to do that. Are you starting to understand? One dirty deed won't do the trick. There was a lot going on that night. Emily's throat closing up on account of a bad cup of joe, the rope that the forensic examiner said was too old, and then Emily walking onto the exact spot you gotta get her and Sasha to space. It would take more than money to get me in your plan. Say I agreed. I cut the rope and down comes the house on the wrong actress. Or did you forget Ashley is playing the witch tonight? So now you gotta get her and Sasha to switch roles, and good luck convincing Hottie Miss Hollywood to do that. Are you starting to understand? One dirty deed won't do the trick. There was a lot going on that night. Emily's throat closing up on account of a bad cup of joe, the rope that the forensic examiner said was too old, and then Emily walking onto the exact spot where the house was gonna fall, and she walked there on her own. That's why her death's still a mystery today. The rope might be a link, but you boys are missing the rest of the chain.
You think I care about any of that? All I want is Sasha dead. She murdered Emily. So, can you kill her or not, huh? If you make it happen, the money's yours.
You ain't even listening to me. I'd quit while you're ahead, boys. No way you can pull off something like that. Especially not without an inkling of a plan. If I help you, I might as well turn myself in right now. So stop wasting my time. Out! Out!
I want to see what Jeff.
Wow, so this thing holds up that whole house, huh?
Hey, what do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, cool your jets. It's faster to get to the dressing room through here.
Faster until you break your leg on something.
All right, all right. Duly noted, Mr. Fun Killer. One quick question, though, just because I'm curious. This rope, what happens when it gets old, huh? Will it break?
Break? Did someone tell you to come asking me questions?
Heavens to Murgatroyd, it was just a question. Whatever. Have fun.
Also, is Jeff? Jeff almost sounds like the. What's his name? Guy from Gambit.
Any orders from our dear director, Four Eyes?
Just wants you to double check all the props.
What, Larry doesn't think I can do my job? Or maybe you don't.
Neither of us think that. We both trust you.
Is Jeff in there?
Sasha?
Oh, hey, Four Eyes. Just wanted to come say hi to Jeff.
Sounds good. I'll let you two talk. I gotta check in with the other actors.
That you, Sasha? Heard you was gonna come back, but what you doing down here? Figured you'd be up on stage getting ready.
I have a favor to ask.
Whoa, 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 no siree. Not again, Sash.
It'll be easy. Just do it the same way as you did last time.
Not with tomorrow being the anniversary of you-know-what. You can't keep pulling these stunts. Give my old heart a break.
Oh, stop it. You were well paid. Though now that you mention it, what did you do with that old rope?
Threw it in the trash, of course. Why? What's it to you?
The trash, of course. That must be where the person who just blackmailed me found it.
What? That's impossible.
Calm down. I took care of it. Cost me a fortune, though. Cleaning up your mess. What do you say? You help me again, and we'll call it even.
If someone really found it, that's just more reason for me not to do it again.
Relax, will ya? No one suspected you last time. Four Eyes got all the heat.
Yeah, but while everyone was suspecting Four Eyes, he was suspecting me. That quiet creep was obsessed with Emily. Started poking into things after you left. Even if you were willing to pay me again, the only place I'd have to spend it is the prison commissary.
That won't happen, I promise. You wanna know why? Because you'll be dropping the house on me this time.
On you?
That's exactly right. Even you know I don't want to commit suicide, right? You just cut the rope. And after Four Eyes presses the button to drop the house, I'm gonna pretend it hits my feet.
Your feet? What exactly you trying to pull, Sash?
That doesn't concern you. Just do what I'm asking, all right? Then we're finished. And you can pretend this never happened.
Well, all right. There, it's done. You want me to change the marks on the stage, too?
What kind of stupid question is that? I don't want to get injured for real. Leave the marks right where they are. Otherwise, that thing might actually fall on me. Understood? Good. I'm gonna go get ready.
I'll be damned. Everyone wants me to cut the rope today. Something tells me tonight's show is gonna be a real showstopper.
Damn, I really want to know Jeff's who Jeff's voice actor is, because it really sounds like the guy I can't recall. Whose name I can't recall. Shocker.
You to just... Huh? You again? What? Something else to double check?
Nah, I think I left my phone here.
Your phone? Everything all right there? You ain't normally one to go around forgetting stuff. Jeez, Sasha's back for a few days and suddenly you're acting all weird.
I'm hardly the only one who's acting weird, wouldn't you say?
What do you mean by that?
Never mind. Found it. I'll leave you be now.
Didn't I tell you two to get lost? What are you doing back here? And in costume to boot?
Got something to show you is all.
Yeah? Why all the mystery?
Another sorry ass taken care of.
I'll keep an eye on Dorothy from here. You tie him up and lock the door.
Got it.
There, that's her, on stage.
Alright, and then from there they just witness the death. So Four Eyes asks Jeff to kill Sasha. tries to pay him to kill but he refuses somehow. No, wait, no, that was Leo and Cito. Tried to offer to pay Jeff, but he refuses. Then Sasha comes in and basically she asks him to cut the rope just so she can fake her death. And then little beyond that happens. That's and then he gets knocked out. Okay, so that's Jeff's angle. Now, Sasha, we know Sasha talks with Harvey at the beginning. They discuss about her return, about the fact that, and about the blackmailing. And that's why they go back to Slim to discuss. They talk with Slim about all the blackmailing and whatever. Then they pay him whatever they're due. The story about Emily's ghost text starts to emerge, but doesn't really move a lot forward. Not until Harvey comes back and talks to Slim, and then they start being like, wait, who's sending which messages, etc., etc. And then they find out that Emily's phone has been picked up, but then shortly after, during this time, but then shortly after, these guys will come in, knock them out, and that will be the end of it. So what happens to Sasha during all that time? So she's in the way. Not sure if we ever listened to what they discuss with Harvey once they return.
Huh? What's he want now?
What? More bad news?
No, it's nothing. I don't think Slim sent those texts. He's in it for the money, not to torment you.
Then, whoever it was is still out there?
I'm afraid so. Tomorrow's the end of those texts. He's in it for the money, not to torment you.
Then, whoever it was is still out there?
I'm afraid so. Tomorrow's the anniversary of Emily's death. I'm starting to think you going on stage isn't a good idea. At least until we've figured this whole thing out. I mean, what if someone attacks you?
I get you're concerned, but don't be, okay? I told Larry I'd do 3 shows, but my plan is to perform for 1 night only. I'm supposed to appear back on Broadway tomorrow. I signed a new agreement with the Halcyon Theater Company and everything. If I don't show up, I'll be in breach of contract.
Though that's only for willful breach. What if it was force majeure? Say, for instance, you get injured. Then we'd have enough time to get to the bottom of those mysterious texts.
Injured?
Yeah, you know, a fake injury. That would do it. Oh, and say you're injured in front of the press. That'd really back it up.
You know, I think you might be onto something. Maybe pull the same old trick from 2 years ago. Yeah. All right. I'll need to go pay a visit to our old friend. But first, I need an excuse to play the witch. Let me think. Buy me a coffee?
Huh? Oh. You weren't kidding when you said same old trick. You even have any allergies?
If I did have an allergy, it'd be a fake one. I'm an actress, remember?
Huh. How can I forget?
All right, I've got to go meet someone. Toodles.
All right, I'm a little bit lost on that last bit about her, the allergy thing. I think it might have something to do with the fact that anyway the important thing is that we know at the end, Harvey, I think, asks Sasha and Ashley, I believe, to switch roles like at the very last minute. So I guess that's how they pull it off. But maybe we follow Sasha just to hear whatever she happens to do during the intern.
Is Jeff in there?
Sasha?
Oh, hey, Four Eyes. Just wanted to come say hi to Jeff.
Sounds good. I'll let you two talk. I gotta check in with the other actors.
That you, Sasha? Heard you was gonna come back, but what you doing down here? Figured you'd be up on stage getting ready.
I have a favor to ask.
Whoa, 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 no siree. Not again, Sash.
It'll be easy. Just do it the same
Damn,
way
what's
as you
his
did
name?
last time.
Not with tomorrow.
I can't even think straight and memorize what they're talking about because I keep thinking about what's the name of the guy. Destiny to Gambit. Ba ba ba. The Drifter. Okay, so now the question is Destiny to Drifter voice actor Todd Haberkorn. Very well. So now Unheard. Actually, this is just check like. See, known for. Wow, how can I cannot filter? Edits, actor, sound department, additional crew. Oh, he's in Starfield as well. Frayne. Hello, Frayne. Oh, he's in Diablo 4. And Redfall. And Octopath Traveler 2. Man, these guys is everywhere in every video game. I mean, he has pretty cool voice. Bonsoir, bonsoir. And with you, Mr. Frayne. With you. So the question is, this game is called Unheard. No, there's no Unheard on this page. Damn. Okay. Well. But it didn't start. Oh well. Still, very, 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 very similar. That emote. That emote's pretty cool, friend. Oh. Alright. A little tired, I know. I mean, me too. I was back to work today. That was a little bit rough. But I hope you're just, I hope tired just because tired. Hope nothing nothing bad. I hope.
Anniversary of you know what? You can't keep pulling these stunts. Give my old heart a break.
Oh, stop it. You were well paid. Though now that you mention it, what did you do with that old rope?
Threw it in the trash, of course. Why? What's it to you?
The trash, of course. That must be where the person who just blackmailed me found it.
What? That's
What?
impossible.
Did you start playing the game, Frayne?
Calm down. I took care of it. Cost me a fortune, though. Cleaning up your mess. What do you say? You help me again, and we'll call it even.
If someone really found it, that's just more reason for me not to do it again.
Relax, will ya? No one suspected you last time. Four Eyes got all the heat.
Yeah, but while everyone was suspecting Four Eyes, he was suspecting me. That quiet creep was obsessed with Emily. Started poking into things after you left. Even if you were willing to pay me again, the only place I'd have to spend it is the prison commissary.
That won't happen, I promise. You wanna know why? Because you'll be dropping the house on me this time.
On you?
That's exactly right. Even you know I don't want to commit suicide, right? You just cut the rope. And after Four Eyes presses the button to drop the house, I'm gonna pretend it hits my feet.
Your feet? What exactly you trying to pull, Sash?
That doesn't concern you. Just do what I'm asking, all right? Then we're finished. And you can pretend this never happened.
Well... Oh, all right. There, it's done. You want me to change the marks on the stage, too?
What kind of stupid question is that? I don't want to get injured for real. Leave the marks right where they are. Otherwise, that thing might actually fall on me. Understood? Good. I'm gonna go get ready.
I'll be damned. Everyone wants me to cut the rope to...
Oh, wow.
No, I need to
I'm
follow
one of your
Sasha.
biggest fans.
A fan?
Is that... Sasha? Is that...
Hmm? Oh, I was just asking Frane if did you start playing the game?
It is you! Oh, wow. I'm one of your biggest fans.
A fan? I didn't know they allowed fans backstage.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. Actually, I'm your makeup artist. My name's Helen, and I have followed your career from here to Broadway. And I hear you're going to Hollywood next. Oh, I can't believe it. Would it be rude to ask for your autograph? When's your movie start shooting? And is it true your first on-screen role is some big bad villain?
Why don't we continue this conversation while you do my makeup?
Have a seat.
Now, what were you asking about my new movie? Oh, there's something on my mirror.
Killers will be killed, Emily. Oh my gosh, that's the same thing all those ghost texts were saying.
Who was in here earlier?
I've been waiting right outside this room since Larry told me I was in charge of your makeup. No one's come in or out. And Emily? Didn't Emily die? No wonder this message seems like it's written in blood. There's no way you can perform after this, Sasha.
Look closer, you little fool. It's not blood, it's lipstick. Now I'm certain whoever's behind this must be here in the theater. And I'm going to catch them and make their life miserable. Wait here. I need to go look for someone.
Was someone in there? Ah. Ah.
That's romantic.
But we said we need to follow. Let's follow Sasha first until he leaves till the very end, and then we come back to check what Ellen is up to.
Harvey?
Hey, Four Eyes. You seen that manager of mine?
Harvey? As I recall, he went into the storeroom earlier.
Got it. Thanks. I figured it out. To be empty is in the... What? What the fuck? Oh my god, guys! Are you okay? Who could have done this? Harvey, wake up! Harvey! What's going on? Why is the back door locked? Larry! Larry, something terrible's happened. What?
Whoa there, Sasha. Calm down. What happened?
It's Harvey and Slim and Chrome Dome and Leo. Somebody's knocked them out. I don't even know if they're still alive.
Wow. That's impossible. I just saw them earlier at the rehearsal.
They're in the storeroom. Follow me.
The storeroom? That's where Slim goes to get high. He thinks the straw in his costume masks the smell. Anyway, it's almost showtime. You and Ashley get ready to go out. I'll send Four Eyes to check.
There's no way I'm going back on stage now. I want to get out of here, but I can't because someone locked the back door.
Perhaps it is too dangerous for Sasha. Maybe I can...
Who is it?
Is Sasha there?
Who's asking? And what do you want with her?
It's me, Leo. Just need to talk to Sasha for a sec.
He's lying. I just saw Leo unconscious in the storeroom. I don't know who that man is or what he wants.
Sasha isn't here right now. And you're not in the first scene either, so head backstage. We've already got enough going on here.
What should I do, Larry? I can't just leave. He might be waiting
I'm thinking you can use the side door on the stage. You can play the witch in the first scene. Then, when the smoke appears, you can use it as cover and leave from the side. And as for Dorothy, Ashley can play her, can't you?
All right. If you're sure.
Of course. Quick, let's switch our costumes. Give us a hand, Helen, would you?
Okay, so that's the moment where Larry gives Sasha the role. And oh wait, is Larry? Because Larry's not in the. Larry's not Harvey. I don't even remember who Larry is or what he does. And what a mess. Restarting halfway. Damn, I forgot everything. Who is Larry? Okay, well. Because Harvey's the one that knows everything about Sasha, and he's the one with whom they decide, oh yeah, maybe I can play dumb and switch roles. So, And we still have really no idea about who's or sending all of Emily's messages. Although Helen is quite suspicious in her way of. I mean, she's particularly enthusiastic about her job and how she likes Sasha. So, So here's when they switch roles. Okay, let's go back a little bit and let's go see what Helen was doing all alone in Sasha's room. Also, where was she actually? I guess at that point, where was Helen? Was there. In the beginning, she was there. The very beginning of everything, Ellen is there.
Sasha will be joining tonight's performance, which means there's going to be a lot of press. So, since we've got some time, why don't we rehearse the opening scene one more time? Walking's crucial here.
We've got this. Don't worry.
Sasha's playing Dorothy today, which means, Ashley, you'll be playing the supporting roles.
Really? I knew this would happen. Well, whatever.
All right. Four Eyes, you play Dorothy for now. Just follow the marks on the stage.
Got it.
Okay, Witch, stand on the mark. Yes, much better. Witch, start walking. Tech, are you ready? Okay, press the button, Four Eyes. Make sure the house lands right in front of the witch. Okay, the witch screams. Now, she's dead. Release the dry ice, and the witch leave the stage from the back. Dorothy, you're on. Walk to the center of the stage. Good job, guys. Great job. Looking good. Send the house back up, Four Eyes. And while you're at it, check that rope, will you?
Will do.
Alright.
Got a minute, Four Eyes?
Also, one important thing to notice is that
She's
Ashley
dead. Release
actually
the dry
goes.
ice. And now, she's
Ashley
dead.
actually goes up
Release the
here,
dry
so
ice,
which means that's where
and
the
the
sign
witch
is.
leave-
Got a minute, Four Eyes?
What is it?
You've been working in this theater for quite some time, yeah? So you knew Emily, the actress. You've been working in this. You've been working in this theater for quite some time, yeah? So you knew Emily, the actress who played Dorothy before Sasha? You wouldn't happen to know if Sasha had anything to do with her death, would you?
So then, you heard the rumors too.
Sasha took Emily's place right after she died, and just like that, her career took off. I mean, it's hard not to suspect her.
You can believe what you want, but there's no evidence. There's no use in going around pointing fingers.
I guess I just don't get it. I mean, how did the house suddenly just fall on her? Who was holding the remote when it happened?
I was...
Oh? Don't tell me that you might've...
Of course not. And it's not like I wasn't a suspect as well. But there's no way I could have done it. The remote only controls the hook on the rope. If the rope breaks, well, no remote control or hook can stop that. The rope broke, before I even pressed the button. That was confirmed by the police, too.
Oh, I see. Still quite the interesting coincidence, though.
Yeah, think whatever you want. But watch it. If Sasha finds out you've been snooping around, she'll make your life miserable.
Noted. Anyway, I'll get out of your hair. Oh, so this thing holds up that whole house, huh?
Hey, what do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, cool your jets. It's faster to get to the dressing room through here.
Faster until you break your leg on something.
All right. Duly noted, Mr. Fun Killer. One quick question, though, just because I'm curious. This rope, what happens when it gets old, huh? Will it break?
Break? Did someone tell you to come asking me questions?
Heavens to Murgatroyd, it was just a question. Whatever. Have fun. Ow!
Helen, I've got the most brilliant idea.
Wow, what's got you all in a tizzy, girl?
The idea of a lifetime. This is gonna be a golden opportunity for me. But I need your help.
I'm listening.
I was just talking to Larry, and he reminded me of something. If there's gonna be as much press here as he says, I need to play Dorothy. Even just once. It's guaranteed to get my name out there.
Sure it would, but there's no way in hell Sasha will agree to that.
Well, sure. Not willingly, but what if something were to, happen? And she wouldn't be able to play Dorothy.
And just what are you thinking, huh? You pull something like that, and Sasha will eat you alive.
Oh, I'm not gonna hurt her or anything. Just who do you think I am? I'm thinking something more along the lines of those ghost texts from Emily.
You mean that actress who died on stage, right? A couple different people have said they've gotten texts from her now. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Yeah, and rumors say it was Sasha who had Emily killed, which is how Sasha became the leading actress.
I was just talking to Four Eyes about that. He said there was no proof, and that I shouldn't fan the flames, so to speak.
I don't need any proof. All I'm thinking is, what if I use the whole ghost texting thing to scare Sasha a little? Make it so she doesn't want to play Dorothy anymore. Then I'll get my chance.
That's actually not a half-bad plan. From what I heard, everyone here liked Emily a lot. Wouldn't surprise me if Sasha feels like target numero uno right now.
They did seem to be pretty choked up anytime someone mentioned her name. If they really think she was murdered, I wouldn't doubt they'd be out for blood.
All right. I'll play along. But what is it you need me to do exactly? I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Just letting you know that right now.
What do you take me for, huh? Nah. All I need you to do is give her dressing room a little makeover before she goes in. To scare her a little, you know?
I can try.
Oh, you're the best!
Yeah. You can thank me later.
Man, what a case.
You in there?
And Sasha comes out.
You! Oh, wow.
And then she plays the fan thing, then they go inside, they see the thing.
Oh my gosh, that's the
Oh my god, blah 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 blah. She goes away scared.
As I recall, he went into the store.
And Sasha goes here. And then she comes like, all right, so who organized Emily's murder? I guess it was it really Sasha? So from this like conversation here, I guess that's when we learned that. Yeah.
That you, Sasha? Heard you was gonna come back, but what you doing down here? Figured you'd be up on stage getting ready.
I have a favor to ask.
Whoa, 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 no siree. Not again, Sash.
It'll be easy.
Not again. Okay, so organized Emily's murder, Sasha. Now, where are Larry and Ashley? They do the rehearsal thing and then they go here. So let's go hear what they're talking about. 'Cause maybe we learn a thing or two. Because I think they're also like the last ones we kind of need to better understand.
Larry.
Don't give me that. Supporting roles aren't that bad. You get to play the Wicked Witch of the East, the Good Witch of the North, and the Wicked Witch of the West. Well, 3 of them.
Yeah? Well, all those roles come down to one word. Witch.
Ashley, look on the bright side, will ya? You get to perform together with one of Hollywood's rising stars. You put on a good enough performance, someone's bound to see it.
Yeah, if they could even see me with Sasha out there.
Listen, Sasha was once in your shoes, you know? Then, after Emily's accident, she got her big break. All I'm saying is, you just be ready for anything. If it ends up Sasha can't perform on a certain night, you need to be there to fill in.
Oh. Is this one of your plans, then?
Plan? What are you talking about? I just want you to be prepared is all. As for me, I hope that Sasha will be able to perform all 3 days.
All right, all right. I just got a bit carried away. Speaking of Emily's accident, though, have you heard about the ghost texts? Yeah, a lot of people saying they're getting texts from Emily. You get any, Larry?
All that is nonsense.
Yeah, but have you gotten any? Come on, fess up.
All right. Yes, I have. But I'm telling you now, this has absolutely nothing to do with Emily. That I'm sure of. Her phone went missing after she died. Someone must have taken her SIM card and decided to pull a prank. A very distasteful one, I might add.
Huh. Killers will be killed. Doesn't sound like a prank to me. Maybe it is Emily, and now she's out for revenge. Makes me think Sasha really did have something to do with Emily's death.
That's hogwash. Sure, Sasha might have benefited the most from Emily's death, but that doesn't mean she killed her. Even the police ruled it an accident.
Yeah, but what if someone really did murder her?
I'd be first in line to see them suffer. That's what. Sorry, I just needed to blow off some steam. It's hard to pretend I don't miss our late leading lady. But the show must go on, so go get ready for tonight. Focus.
I gotcha. I'm off to makeup.
What is he doing, like reading? Larry's phone ring.
Huh? Who'd be calling me now? Emily's number? Hello? Who is it? Is anyone there? Jeff? Sasha?
Larry receives a call.
Huh? Who'd be calling me now? Emily's number? Hello? Who is it? Is anyone there? Jeff? Sasha?
Let me go back here. Real
Last time.
quick.
Stage.
Jeff.
Sounds good. Sasha?
Oh, hey, Fora.
Any orders from our dear director, Four Eyes?
Just wants you to double check all the props.
What, Larry doesn't think I can do my job? Or maybe you don't.
Neither of us think that. We both trust you.
Is Jeff in there?
Sasha?
Oh, hey, Four Eyes. Just wanted to come say hi to Jeff.
Sounds good. I'll let you two talk. I gotta check in with the other actors.
That
Okay. So Four Eyes has Emily's number. I guess Four Eyes sent all the texts and he just dropped the phone there so that Larry can listen to the conversation.
that you, Sasha? Heard you was gonna come back, but what you doing down here? Figured you'd be up on stage getting ready.
I have a favor to ask.
Whoa, 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 no siree. Not again, Sash.
It'll be easy. Just do it the same way as you
Yeah.
You meant down. I cups.
Mark,
What kind of stupid question?
The whole thing.
Larry just listens in the entire call between Sasha and Jeff.
Huh?
You're looking a bit under the weather. Everything all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Who is that?
Old friend of mine. Never mind that. How are the actors? They ready?
Emily's texts have been making everyone nervous, especially with Sasha back. But overall, things seem okay.
All right. Do me a favor and ask the others to wait a little longer. I need to check the blocking marks one last time. As soon as that's done, we'll get started.
Will do.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So Larry moves the thing, but after hearing Sasha and Jeff talking, and Sasha telling Jeff to not move the mark, because otherwise she would die. And now he just has to tell Ashley to swap.
Something
Oh.
just occurred to me, Larry. Wasn't it Emily that always played the leading roles? I mean, back before she died? What was she doing playing the witch? You know, that day.
Well, we're a small theater company, but we were even smaller back then. We only had 2 female actresses, so Emily would play the leading roles, which in this case was Dorothy, and Sasha had to cover all the other female roles. That day, though, Emily had an allergic reaction. Accidentally had a sip of some hazelnut coffee and damn near threw her voice out. Can't really sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow with a bum throat, so she and Sasha switched for the night.
Wow. One accident after another, seems like. What are the odds? Makes you wonder who got her coffee that day, doesn't it?
That, I don't know.
Either Sasha has the best luck in the world, or Emily had the worst.
Ashley, Sasha might be your... Oh, Larry.
Helen?
Oh, I better get on stage. Have you, taken care of it? The, new alterations?
I sewed on the applique, but
Alright, so okay, so I just want to remember. So well, let's listen how
it
it
didn't work like we hoped. Larry,
Something terrible's happened.
What?
Whoa there, Sasha. Calm down. What happened?
It's Harvey and...
What?
Whoa there, Sasha.
Something terrible's happened.
What?
Whoa there, Sasha. Calm down. What happened?
It's Harvey and Slim and Chrome Dome and Leo. Somebody's knocked them out. I don't even know if they're still alive.
Wow.
That's impossible. I just saw them earlier at the rehearsal.
They're in the storeroom. Follow me.
The storeroom? That's where Slim goes to get high. He thinks the straw in his costume masks the smell. Anyway, it's almost showtime. You and Ashley get ready to go out. I'll send Four Eyes to check.
There's no way I'm going back on stage now. I want to get out of here, but I can't because someone locked the back door.
Perhaps it is too dangerous for Sasha. Maybe I can...
Who is it?
Is Sasha there?
Who's asking? And what do you want with her?
It's me, Leo. Just need to talk to Sasha for a sec.
He's lying. I just saw Leo unconscious in the storeroom. I don't know who that man is or what he wants.
Sasha isn't here right now. And you're not in the first scene either, so head backstage. We've already got enough going on here.
What should I do, Larry? I can't just leave. He might be waiting outside.
I'm thinking
what
you
should I
can
do,
use
Larry?
the side door on the stage. You can play the witch in the first scene. Then, when the smoke appears, you can use it as cover and leave from the side. And as for Dorothy, Ashley can play her, can't you?
All right. If you're sure.
Of course. Quick, let's switch our costumes. Give us a hand, Helen, would you?
Right, I'm on it.
Hurry.
The role of the witch is simple. Just follow the marks on the stage.
Got it.
We're all set then. You know the lines, right, Ashley?
Oh, don't worry. I've played Dorothy before.
All right. We're on, Four Eyes. Raise the curtains.
Do any of you know what magic really entails?
Alright. So I'm a little confused as to... Well, about the last question. Because Emily's murder was organized by Sasha. Or at least the conversation with Jeff makes... That's what the conversation with Jeff would make us believe. Maybe there is a conversation that might be worth listening to. Well, actually, a couple ones. One is between Slim and Leo in the Leo from the beginning. Okay, here they negotiate, blah blah blah. Goes to the bathroom.
Lady, pretty bad. You're shaking pretty bad, Leo. You all right? Me? I'm fine. Just, tomorrow's the anniversary and all, Speaking of, you haven't gotten any texts from Emily, have you?
Oh, please. You guys actually believe that superstitious horse shit? I'd expect that from the others, but really? You too?
Me? Course not. Just asking. Makes me wonder is all. What if they are real? What if that really is Emily asking us to avenge her?
Like I care. I didn't exist as far as Emily was concerned. Know what I'm saying? Didn't even have her number. So even if she was sending me these so-called texts, they'd all be filtered as spam. But besides that, revenge? Come on. You guys spend too much time in the theater. Oh, gotta head out. Catch you later.
Since it's one name per answer, I was thinking that probably at the end of the day, Larry is the one that, because most people dismiss the Emily's messages and whatnot. They're all like, yeah, whatever, vengeance, etc., etc. But ultimately, Larry actually does something that gets Sasha killed, because when he receives the call from technically Four Eyes, but who's using Emily's number, he listens to the discussion between Sasha and Jeff, where Sasha basically admits working with Jeff to get Emily killed, and Larry thinks that, I mean, probably Larry, the one that gets the call, who had received the instructions to do something. Maybe we don't know if he received explicit instructions about moving the target, but he definitely gets enough information to be like, oh well, if I move the signs on stage, then Sasha will be under the house, who herself, which she herself sort of how do you say, not manipulated, but asked for it to fall. So who organized Emily's murder? Organized technically Sasha, because then it was Jeff who probably did something to the rope itself, but organized, that would be Sasha. I guess, well, like last time, I'm gonna call out the names and I will both give, then I'm gonna think over it on a quick break, and then we'll come back and validate them. So, who organized Emily's murder? I believe it's Sasha. Who sent all the ghost texts? I believe it's Four Eyes. And ultimately, who followed the ghost text instructions to kill Sasha? They are right. That's my go. We will find out in about 30 seconds. Be right back. All right. So let's find out. Who organized Emily's murder? Sasha, we believe. Who sent all the ghost texts? I believe Four Eyes. And who followed the ghost texts? That one. Yes. Let's go. Ooh.
There's only 3 people who know what really happened 2 years ago. blackmailing me this time. I highly doubt they have anything legit.
You're right about that. See this cut here? Who did that, I wonder?
Not with tomorrow being the anniversary of you know what. We can't keep pulling these stunts. Give my old heart a break.
Yeah, but what if someone really did murder her?
I'd be first in line to see them suffer. That's what. You'll be calling me now. Emily's number. Hello? Who is it? Is anyone there? Jeff? Sasha? I need to check the blocking box one last time. As soon as that's done, we'll get started.
Any orders from our dear director, Four Eyes?
Just wants you to double check all the props.
Huh? You'll be calling me now. Emily's number?
Fuck it. I'm calling this number. Let's see who answers. Is he?
You again? Why? Something else to double check?
Nah, I think I left my phone here.
Your phone? Everything all right there? You ain't normally one to go around forgetting stuff.
Very well.
Interesting. Then someone used the director to commit the murder. Congratulations, Detective. You've passed the test. Unfortunately,
Thank you.
there's no time to celebrate. The real work is about to begin.
What do you mean the real work? I'm supposed to click, but in reality, 1 second. Because I think I need to download and install. I'll look into that possibility. Also, damn it, there's a new Dawn Trail. We'll look into that as well. What's it called? Probably like the video's gonna get probably cut. Oh, damn, it's gonna get cut on if I upload this video on YouTube as well. Nice, we'll find out. But yeah, I need to put the button right before I click on the answer thing. This is the music that should play. Moon. I want to play a game. That would be fantastic. That would be a lot of fun. Anyway. New case? Oval is not another like 15 minutes. That's the only thing that sometimes bugs me a little bit. It's like a lot of characters and a long time. Like I'm fine with a lot of characters, but maybe shorter timelines.
The 4 events you just examined all happened in the past. Now, we need you to use the acoustic detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case.
Oh boy.
This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station. It's, how should I put it? Peculiar. A number of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
Okay, so we don't have Raven this time, but we have Ghost. Raven, Ghost, almost feels like a Kojima game. Alright, so, oh my god, 15 minutes. 15 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 locations. Well, good luck.
Hello! Welcome in, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah, I am...
This is my partner. This is my partner.
Your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah, I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this visit?
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha, yeah. About that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident. Not that big of a deal, really.
Not that big of a deal.
This is a mental institution. Some of our patients are highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape. This one happened to be successful. We have people out searching. But often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head. Then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow. And in this profession, you must be prepared for these sort of outbursts. Roar with the punches, as they say. Truth be told, this situation is very embarrassing, which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did. You also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to investigate. A psych case on the loose poses a threat not only to themselves, but to the public. Take us inside. We'll need to interview the other inmates. And get us their files.
Interview? You want to talk to them?
Where are the patients? Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation ourselves.
Well, if you insist.
Oh.
This way, please.
This window break.
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
I need to see this patient's file.
You mean patient number 68? What do you want to know, officer? I've spent so much time with everyone here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
Hold up. Why is this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked? Yeah, that was me. I apologize. I was in such a hurry to greet you earlier, I forgot to lock it behind me. Oh, don't worry, though. I've been here the whole time. I can assure you that no one else escaped.
Let's check inside.
This is our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
Patient 42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism. She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there, would you?
On it.
Here?
Oh, God. My stomach. Sorry. I
Hey!
gotta.
Where do you think you're going,
sorry.
pal? They keep us trapped in this never...
Doing our best to
Quite...
The only actor in this place.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God. My stomach. Sorry. I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer. Pretty convincing, even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
We've nicknamed patient 49 Mr. Director. Believe it or not, he suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion. In his mind, he's making a masterpiece, and we're all just actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation. You don't need to shout to be coercive. Go back and re-enter through the door. Let's shoot this scene again.
What the hell?
Please, officer, he meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation. You hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Behave.
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania. He simply cannot stop himself from stealing. Doesn't matter the person or place.
Hold on, because I feel like they're calling out a lot of numbers. So maybe at some point we'll need to remember. So number 36 is with Mr. Director. And then we'll have to come back to it. There's 2 more numbers in here at the beginning. We'll see.
I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Bullshit! Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see, always stealing old phones. The police found it so odd that they gave him a psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it? He was certifiable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
The way I see it, officer, this wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with.
done, Tony?
No. Why is this room locked?
That is the seclusion room.
Open it.
I would strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there? You get in here, you cocksucker! I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of ya!
I must warn you, this patient might be dangerous. He suffers from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right, just give me a second. I need to find the key. Which one was it again? This one? No, not this one. This will only take a second, I assure you. Ah, here it is.
Great. Open it up.
I'll just wait. out here.
I'm gonna straight up bash your fucking brains in!
All right, I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking doc away from me, you hear? He fucked me up! I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, you hear that, huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you!
Tell the doctor he can leave, Elvira.
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn, Tony, my man! Look at you in uniform. Could have fooled even me.
Keep your voice down. Though, I could say the same about you. You almost gave me a scare with all that crazy talk. What's it called again?
Rabies, idiot.
Elvira. Charming as always, I see.
Jokes aside, what have you found? There's a whole lot of people out there that have got their eyes on Ghost's secret stash.
You look around at all?
Not much. Already talked to 2 patients. Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up, to put it mildly. What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon. Just like you said, though, both 100% loony.
Guess we're on the same page then.
Wait, so you haven't found anything yet? So why'd you call us up here?
I didn't see him, but I know where to find him.
How so?
Process of elimination. At first, I didn't know what to do. No one seemed to be faking it. But then I discovered seclusion room number 4 at the end of this very hallway. Never seen it unlocked, but I know someone's inside, because the caregiver brings food there twice a day. So I played the manic card and I beat up a doctor named George, which got me thrown in here. Now I can keep an eye on things from the privacy of right next door. And if all the other patients are legit crazy, whoever's in that room is Ghost. I mean, the logic fits, right?
Well, look at you, Sherlock McMurphy. All right, then. Time to see who's behind door number 4. Get the key from the doctor, Elvira.
Wait. Something doesn't add up. What about the escaped patient? Patient number 68. Could he be Ghost?
Nah. Think about it. Why would Ghost want to get out? He got himself committed on purpose, remember? To hide from people who want his money and his life. He knows he's a dead man if he gets out.
You have a point. Okay, I'll get the key.
Hey, I got a question for you. Your hospital gown doesn't even have a pocket. Where'd you get the phone to call us?
That, my friend, is courtesy of Klepp. You met him?
He gave you a phone?
Klepp is... how should I put it? He's definitely crazy. But man, oh man, can that fucker steal. All he's got to do is greet a doctor, and he's got their phone.
No wonder he tried to get close to me earlier. Bumped into me, actually. In fact, wait, where's my phone? Jesus.
Big-time hitman got played by a small-time thief. Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on
him. What do you mean? What do you mean he knocked out
Tony,
George?
Check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
Which one's the key to room 4?
Hell if I know. Maybe one of the bigger ones?
Hello? Anybody in here?
We know you're in here, Ghost. Just on out already.
What?
What?
Empty. You escaped them?
Back there.
What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense. This room's at the very end of the hall.
He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick. But the only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong. Let me check again. No one under the bed. Huh. What about this big chest here? You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
A chest? Wait, don't touch it!
What the? A trap!
That fucker played us like a fiddle. Now he knows we're here. We need to pull out.
And here I thought fiddlers stuck to roofs nowadays.
You know, I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah, because I can just waltz out of here looking like this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony, arrest him. We'll escort him right out of the building.
Huh, good idea.
Arrest? That's...
March. We've got our man. Let's...
Officer! You got the wrong guy!
Move it!
I'm sick,
Now
I
can
tell
move.
you.
Quiet, you!
You
think you can fool me?
No. All right. So wait, hold on. We got Clap down here. Let me go get Clap right away. Wait. Oh, there he is. Clap. You go anywhere? Wait. Oh. What?
$300. Pay up.
Oh, I know. Just gotta wait till after I get out. Got no money in this shithole.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat. All right, fine. How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped.
Nope. Not as far as I know.
What about the police? They here yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Perfect. Anyway, here's your phone.
No hard feelings, huh? Next time, if you got money, we can do business.
All right, so let's we're gonna go listen into Clap and Mr. Director's conversation. The one question is, who are the real mental patients? So, so definitely not McMurphy. McMurphy seems like a cop, supposedly, at least at first glance. Unless we're really being led in a weird, whatever story. So Elvira and Tony walk in. They meet what seems to be the actual director of the hospital or something, who's acting a little bit weird, as if he was kind of one of the patients, maybe impersonating the director. Who knows? We'll find more about that. But he's right there when they walk in. So they're going to talk with him and move to this room where director and Clap are talking. So we'll listen to what they're talking about. In the meantime, we've confirmed that Clap kind of handed the phone to McMurphy, which he then used to call Elvira and Tony, supposedly. And then McMurphy says that it's Clap because, assuming kleptomania.
What took you so long?
I got a business deal. All taken care of now, though.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
That's I did. Don't worry. But what about George, huh? We take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt him, there's conducting one of those.
Take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up too?
George is conducting.
So Jennifer and Ray are locked up. But we are. So that means that Jennifer and Ray are supposedly maybe doctors working.
In one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine, we'll let him be for now. But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send them away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning performance.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. Hey, Walton, now what? Hit him!
Perfect. First, we'll take control of the hospital. Then, we'll rescue Maestro.
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to, what's it all about, huh? You guys keep saying he's fucked. What the hell did they do to him in there?
I didn't know much about it myself until I spoke to Nellie. She calls it a thematic apperception test, or TAT.
TAT? What's with all the acronyms nowadays? Can't hardly tell what the hell something is. Do we even know it's legit? You know Nellie. She throws Dr. Mumbo Jumbo like this around all the time. Full of shit, if you ask me. Who's to say she's not just making shit up on the fly? You really gonna believe a windbag like her?
On this matter, yes. It's like I told you already. This isn't a real hospital. No, this is nothing more than a reality show. And the reason you don't remember is for exactly this reason. The test. That TAT has brainwashed all of you. You don't even remember who you really are.
Brainwashed? The hell?
Yes, all of us. We were participants in this theater verite. Over time, the rest of the crew, the true evil behind this, manipulated our gray matter using these so-called tests. They made us believe we were mental patients. Mental patients! Fortunately, my experience as a director allowed me to see through their wiles and maintain my true sense of reality. A professional like me can spot an amateur from a mile away.
No wonder those doctors keep telling me I'm sick.
These doctors, they used these tests to toy with our brains, giving us all sorts of wild hallucinations. Once our heads are adequately scrambled, they give us a new identity. By doing so, they keep us trapped in this never-ending reality show, day by day losing more of our hold on reality. In short, the doctors aren't real doctors, and we aren't real patients. We're nothing but actors in this twisted, cruel production.
We're the actors? I thought Oscar was the only actor in this place.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God, oh God. My stomach, sorry, I gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay, whatever you say.
So this should be Oscar, right? Because according to
Yes, all of us. Reality show.
Like her?
On this matter, yes.
Time. Full of shit, if you ask me. Who's to say she's not just making shit up on the fly? You really gonna believe a windbag like her?
On this matter, yes. It's like I told you already. This isn't a real hospital. I didn't
or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. Hey, Walton, now what? Hit him!
Perfect. First, I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send them away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning...
So that would be Oscar. So that would be Oscar. Okay, so when they leave the room, I guess they'll talk about the performance, right? Clap gave.
Cop should have moved on by now. You want me to take a look, Mr. Director?
No, you should stay here. Oscar will handle everything.
Yeah, but something don't feel right. That cop from earlier felt like he was checking if we were crazy or not. I mean, for real crazy. You think the hospital sent them?
You may be onto something. After all, everyone in this hospital, barring us of course, was sent by the hospital. They're all part of the masquerade.
No wonder he acted so weird. The only thing a cop ever gave me before were a pat down and a pair of cuffs. None of those weird questions. I thought we got you on our side to see through his disguise. I was about ready to piss my pants. Honest to God, you know how I feel about 5-0s.
Real cops, fake cops, none of it matters. This hospital wants to drive us crazy. Literally. Maybe we should simply play along? Once today's over and we've taken control of this place, the truth will finally be revealed.
Then let me go check it out! If they're gone, we can get started with the plan.
Hush, what did I just tell you? For now, we lay low.
Boring!
Real perfect.
Ah. Oscar comes back.
How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional, yeah?
It was an exceptional performance. Not only did you deliver your lines with passionate bravado, your improvisation was on point. Always adjusting your lines and tones to correspond with the other actor's delivery. You truly are a master thespian.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to give me such a hard time.
Sorry. Occupational hazard. Once I get in character, I'm no longer reciting lines. I am the character. Now, I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance I ever given. For most of my roles, I've done months of research. If I had more time, I'd have checked myself into a real mental hospital for at least 6 months. Stanislavski's system pushes me to fully embody my characters by learning how they really live.
Yes, of course. What about the cops? Have they left?
Good thing you heard the siren and figured out a plan quick. If you hadn't sent me out there to stall them, God knows what they would have found by now.
What are they even investigating? The runaway patient?
Yeah, that's what they said. But, at least to me it seemed like that was just a cover-up. They didn't even check out the room where number 68 escaped. They barely even looked out the window, too. Nope. Both of them went straight to the patient rooms.
You don't think they're looking for Jennifer? Could they be on to our plan?
At first, that's what I thought too. But now, not so sure. Seemed more like they were going around looking for someone sane.
Then they've lost their minds as well. Looking for sane people? Inside a mental hospital?
Cops are a bunch of idiots anyway. I'm gonna go out and check again. I'll let you know.
I'll go check room 1 as well.
Let's go!
Wait for me!
Jay.
Following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange? Police, Silver Spoon?
I did! I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia. Well, you've got it! You're a complete schizo! Don't interrupt me.
Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can? I mean, the gate is wide open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you cry?
Oh, I guess so far, I guess I would put Clap, Mr. Director, and Spoon on the list of the mental patients, the original ones, but we'll see.
Brave retribution.
Lies ain't the half of it. They probably want to steal my company while I'm not there too. Your company? When did it become your company, huh? Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares. Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up.
Right you are about that. Our plan is already in motion. With the doctors under our control, all we need to do is wait for the police to leave. Then this hospital will be ours.
Yeah, well, I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Jennifer then? Well, this could turn out bad for us. If the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer? No, I can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her phone. Give it here. Recent calls. Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just do that. We don't know who it'll call. What are you looking at me for?
Hand it over. And whose phone is this?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what? Here's what's really weird. Who calls a cop directly rather than 911?
You stole this from the police? How many other phones have you stolen?
I don't got any more phones, but I do have this. You are a real piece of work. Why would you steal a TV remote? Got it from Ray earlier. It looks like a phone, you know? Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist.
Huh?
That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand? If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right.
That's all. Here for a while now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so she went to check. Probably went to the bathroom.
It was indeed now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so she went to check. Probably went to the bathroom.
It was indeed. Wait, to the bathroom, you said?
Wait, what was the reaction to the bathroom you said? Okay. Also, the explosion comes from the TV, and somehow Clap went back to the TV, so... and the TV was turned off. So, let's keep that in mind. Okay, so, again, from the beginning. Elvira and Tony walk in, they meet Oscar, who greets them and talks them to carry them like around, introducing them to some of the patients, including Mr. Director and Clap. Who was moments before talking with McMurphy to get back a phone that Clap had previously stolen to one of Jennifer, I believe. Anyway, so he stole a phone that he gave to McMurphy, who called the cops. That's why they're here. Then McMurphy gives the phone back to Clap, and we get confirmation of kind of all of that when Clap and Mr. Director go talk to Spoon, who has double personality. And basically, Mr. Director grabs Jennifer's phone to check who McMurphy called. And then basically at that point, Tony's phone rings in Clap's pockets, confirming that McMurphy called the cops. So McMurphy, Elvira, and Tony are kind of off our real mental patients list, and rather on the cops list. Clap Director and Oscar, on the other hand, Clap director Oscar and Spoon. Seem to be more on the mental patient side. I'm not gonna click answer yet because we could probably see how many names we have to give. We'll hold on to that. In the meantime, I guess while we're here in this room, maybe we could listen to who has been Spoon to, since apparently there is someone else in this room.
Nelly. Nelly! What you writing, huh?
What's going on outside? I heard a bunch of people talking, but then it went quiet.
That was Mr. Director telling us about the test. He said we gotta take over the hospital so we can put a stop to it. Also, something about, you know, how the doctors are all actors, and we're really...
Shut up! He told us not to tell anyone, didn't he?
Whatever. I don't even want to know.
Look, you upset her.
It's all your fault. I told you to shut up!
Guess we can put Nelly on the list as well.
Hey, Nelly, don't be mad. What you writing? Seriously.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
I know what she's writing.
Rude.
Oh, yeah? And how the hell will you know, huh? You ain't her. Well, you ain't me either. How do you know I don't know? Exactly. I ain't you, so I don't know if you know or not. But you certainly ain't her, so you don't know squat, you big ignoramus.
Silver Spoon.
Oh, so you finally decided to talk to me, huh?
Do you know who you are?
I'm, me, I guess.
No, you aren't. I'm me.
For once, think before you answer. It's not easy. That's why Mr. Director's so terrified about the test.
Wait, you know about the test too?
Why wouldn't I? It's called TAT, and it involves a series of repeated questions that try to get the test subject to make up a logical story based on their own desires, emotions, motives, and personal experiences. Most participants end up projecting their own subconscious onto a character in the made-up story without even realizing it.
So, that's what it is.
Doesn't sound like such a big deal to me.
Yes, and it wouldn't be if it were just that. The problem is, this hospital is doing more than just a simple test. Something much more intense.
Huh? Like what?
They put extreme pressure on the test subjects, causing them to lose themselves in the stories they make up. Even once the test is over, they lose track of reality, which can lead to the development of multiple personalities. And those whose minds are already weak, they lose track of who they are altogether. Textbook delusional right there.
Ha! Well, I'll be. No wonder Mr. Director's about to shit his shorts. Don't concern me, though.
Oh yeah? Then how about this scenario? Deep down, you, me, all of us constantly struggle with our own issues. Pretty normal, right? Well, during the test, people tend to project those conflicting thoughts onto different characters in the stories they make up. Each thought becomes its own character, constantly engaged in a bitter, back-and-forth argument with its other half. Until, finally, they lose the ability to become one again.
That's impossible. Wait, is she talking about us?
I'm calling BS!
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one running the tests. I just wanted to let you know to be prepared. And more importantly, don't forget who you are.
Now I'm actually kind of intrigued. Sounds a little, I don't know, fun. No one's ever been able to give me a run for my money before.
Oh, what do you know? Sounds like some kind of, I don't know, metaphysical test.
Metaphysical my ass! It's a scam, pure and simple. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I am unscammable.
Oh, shut up. I need to think.
Thinking never did you any good. Metaphysical. Whatever. I'm gonna hit the hay.
When did Nelly leave? Oh, Elvira comes in.
Are both of you patients here? Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic. But you are. I told you I ain't.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
It was my older brother. He has mental problems. Shut up! I'm as sane as ever. You're the crazy one.
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for? I'm a reporter. Before you got sick, you mean? I actually did want to know what it was that got you committed. Are you a police officer? Yeah. Then, will you believe the things I'm about to tell you? Depends. Let me hear them first. I'm a reporter. A few months ago, I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings. What exactly have you found? Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, Thematic Apperception Test. But it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II. Basically, it brainwashes people. After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured, but the truth is, they're nothing more than soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got to get me out of here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here. I gotta say, that sounds more like a sci-fi flick than reality. All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details, do you? Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who seem like they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness? Yeah, me. And besides you? Honestly? From what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people. That's quite the theory. What about him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe. He's sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make. What he has is called dissociative identity disorder. That's where you have multiple personalities. In his case, too. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia. I see. That I'll have to remember. Wait just a second. Aren't you getting me out of here? Afraid I can't. At least, not yet. I'll come back once our investigation wraps up.
Now, yours voice.
You don't believe me either, do you?
Weird.
Why you even bother, Nellie?
Journalists are the watchdogs of society. Or haven't you heard?
Yeah, and what good did any of that do you, huh? The cops didn't even believe you.
You've heard about the Unabomber, correct?
Huh? Who do you think I am? Of course I heard of him!
Mm-hmm. Henry Murray, the inventor of TAT, used his test to evaluate soldiers during World War II. During the Cold War, he used it to interrogate spies. But did you know that he also gave it to innocent students back in 1959?
Oh yeah? What's all that got to do with the Unabomber? Are you kidding me?
Well, it just so happens that a certain 17-year-old boy, Ted Kaczynski, was one of his unwitting test subjects. And, well, you know the rest. Over a period of 18 years, he ended up making and sending at least 16 bombs. What I'm trying to say is, destroying someone mentally can have repercussions far beyond one person.
Well, I'll be damned. And that Henry Murray fella's got blood on his hands, too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Science and all the experiments that go along with it are, well, they're not wrong. It's just that sometimes people can get in so deep that they lose track of the boundaries of morality. I have nothing against the doctors here. Really. I simply want to get the truth out. It's my hope that people can learn to respect humanity while still pursuing science.
You move me. A reporter with a heart of gold. You know, if Mr. Director had his say, he'd just... Shut up! He told you not to tell anyone! All right, all right, all right. My lips are sealed.
Beast. Alright, seems like a quiet moment. What's up, Beast? What's up? What's up? How are you doing, sir?
Need to up things.
Door. Sounds like it's coming.
Thought it was just in my head.
No, it's definitely real. Sounds like it's coming from next door.
All of you are hearing things. Need to up your meds.
I'll go check.
Oh. Damn. Damn. I finished the Bruce case, Beast. 3 answers out of 3. First try. Let's go. Another flawless detective achievement. Yep. This is another one. This is another long one though. It's another exciting one because there's like this ghost, this explosion. It seems like anytime there's an explosion, there is like this sort of I don't know, detective case get that much more like interesting. The previous one had more of a Murder She Wrote vibe. The one in the theater, the rope, the house and everything. The explosion one with this like who is pretending to be who, etc. The raven, the ghost. These ones have more of a, I guess, I don't know. They have another vibe. Not sure what to compare them to. I keep liking it very much. There's just the timeline thing sometimes. I kind of feel like shorter timelines I maybe enjoy a little bit more, but like at the same time, this one actually the whole thing Nelly explains was actually kind of interesting, and I suspect it has, you know, some degree of reality also, which is kind of tricky because it's like in this type of games, I guess the whole thing is like it's a game, and all of its history and dialogues are made up and whatnot. But since we're talking about like medicine, research, science, etc., that can sometimes pull from real things. But anyway, I think if stuff like science should be careful when pursued and whatnot, I think that's regardless kind of always an interesting point or thing to think about. But yeah, that aside, game's cool. We're liking it. Have you played some more? All right, so Spoon remains in... Oh.
She called you psychotic. She did not! Nellie said I have dissociative identity disorder. Yeah, but that's another crazy disease too. Whatever, I never liked her anyway. Nothing but BS coming out of her mouth. Once I inherit our old man's business and money, I'm gonna hire someone to cap her ass. Don't say things like that. That's a one-way ticket to jail. Seriously, if you pin this all on me again, oh, boo-hoo! As if you've never thrown me under the bus. You were a brat when we were little, and you're a brat now! Oh, what's a couple of misdemeanors? The old man will forgive me over time. Besides, once you're put away for life, I'll be the only heir. I'll have a proper business to run. Get out of here! What the hell do you know about running a business? All I'm saying is leave me out of this. You got it? Then get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
Alright, and then they keep talking between the three of them, which we already listened to. So now we can go follow, I guess, Nelly, who's gonna go to the bathroom and find, I believe, 2 bodies, which are the ones knocking on the wall, which are the ones that Clep locked in under the order and instructions of Mr. Director, and which are probably true doctors. Tarkov recently wiped, so I was playing that. What do you mean wiped? As in like new season? Reset or something? And speaking of seasons, have you played any Destiny? And speaking of seasons and new releases, which has nothing to do with Destiny or Tarkov. What about the finals? Have you played or tried the finals or heard anything about it? They wipe pretty much every 3-4 months. New inventory, new. Okay, so it's like yeah. So it's a seasonal reset of some sort. Okay. Me neither, and don't think I'm in a rush to do it, but just hearing and seeing a lot of it doesn't look interesting. I guess. Wait, you played because you played Rainbow Six, right? I mean, not that the game is one-on-one with Rainbow Six, but I guess the closest thing. I mean, maybe the only thing tied could be the environmental destruction in some capacity, but it's a whole different thing. I mean, tearing entire buildings apart is different from strategically shooting through a wooden board to get a headshot. Quite a different thing. So yeah. But you know, I was just curious. Maybe one day you should stream me some Tarkov, because that'd be interesting to see how you play that. Finals is just an identity crisis between some bank heist game and battle royale. Well, I don't know. I would call it identity crisis, but yeah, I mean, but I think I see what you mean by that. Will do. Also because maybe also meet on Discord. Talk about Discord. Maybe soon, one of these days. You know, crazy ideas and one. No, come back, sound. Also, have you ever saw? Did you ever see Saw, the movie? Have you ever seen that? Yeah, right. Okay. Cool. Because I was thinking, you know, at the end of the chapter in this game, when you get at the end of the chapter, and you have to answer the 3 questions, and then you have like the little, if you get it right, you have the little movie playing at the end. And so earlier I went on YouTube and I was like, I just wanted to play this music before giving the 3 answers, or before, you know, clicking on yes, confirmed. I'll probably get the movie. I'll probably get the recording of the stream, like partially cut or something. But oh well. But yeah, no. I think that's why I'm kind of liking this game and those transitions. I feel like the game is. I keep thinking the game is as a really, really interesting concept. It maybe the presentation lacks a little bit in some capacity. It is efficient. It's like, it's, you know, it really has like the bone structure of good writing. In most cases I would say awesome voice acting. And by the way, it's a shame I'm on this investigation, but the investigation before, I'm pretty sure like one of the character had the Drifter's voice. And if it wasn't the Drifter himself, definitely someone who sounded like very similar. But yeah, I think I don't know. There's just a couple things, presentation wise, or yeah, the game missing. I'm of course I'm also wondering what would it be if like there was some sort of 3D experience to it. I think it would be, in some capacity, it would be crazy more expensive for maybe very little gain. So I think the fact that it just plays out with voices could actually be the best way to make it play. I don't know. But I I don't know. Maybe adding faces to the character, adding even just like maybe some sort of intro cutscenes to certain rooms. I don't know. It's just like spending so much time just staring at this top-down plan. Maybe that's what throws me a little bit off. Maybe having also like some sort of additional visual feedback it'd be interesting. I don't know. But other than that, on the other hand, I would say that at least for me so far, it's been incredibly involving, despite its like very simple presentation. Which I guess is one more way, or one more opportunity to confirm the fact that graphics are not everything in a game. All right. So as we were saying, we should check on where Nelly goes. Okay, so these should be Jennifer and Ray, but
Who's that knocking? Ray? What are you doing here? Who did this to you?
I'll explain everything later. Quick, untie me.
I can do that, but only on one condition.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I knew you weren't crazy a long time ago.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Well, I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We gotta save her too.
Dr. Jennifer? Doctor? Doctor, wake up!
Where am I? What happened?
Someone apparently knocked you out. Got some blood on you there.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there. Wait, you weren't out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh? Hey, what are you...
Ray! What the fuck? You killed her!
She'll be fine. Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic, so I didn't notice it.
Also, creepiest thing ever just happened. I heard some weird noise behind me, which is really not cool. Confusing, very confusing. Oh wait, I saw X release some time ago. Yes, yeah. Okay, just people opening and closing squeaky doors in the apartment, in the adjacent apartment. Damn. Okay. Let's go back a few seconds.
Had this cracked out the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic, so I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ. Then Nelly was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy.
Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone!
What?
Not my phone, something else. You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
Well, that's stupid. What do we do now, then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon, Oscar, oh right, and Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left. All I could tell was that Mr. Director seemed to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
No. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
Then what do we do? It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
Honestly, I think the two of us can hold them off. Clep, he's basically a stick. Oscar's a wuss. Silver Spoon's lucky if he isn't fighting himself. And Mr. Director, he's an old man. The only reason they got the jump on me last time was because they caught me off guard. But you and we'll have the element of surprise next time.
Why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, okay. Ray is a little suspicious, so I'm not sure what he lost at some point, but whatever. Plus, they spend their entire time supposedly locked in the bathroom. Let's just make sure. It does look like they make no noise. Alright, so that seems to be the case. Alright, so going back to our first group of characters. Oscar follows and leads Elvira and Tony through this room. There's two patients, which we still haven't given any name. Takes them here. Oscar goes with Tony to meet Mr. Director and Clap. Then they walk outside, they meet again with Elvira, they go to McMurphy. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, when they walk in, then Oscar leaves. Oh yeah, because McMurphy says like he's not gonna talk if Oscar is there, right? Something like that. So let's see what where Oscar goes after that.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking doc away from me, you hear? He fucked me up! I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, you hear that, huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you!
Tell the doctor he can leave, Elvira.
We'll take it from here. You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police. Not me. Just be careful. How was I doing, Mr. Director? Fashion.
An excellent profit.
So that kind of leads into the fact that Mr. Director, Clef, and Oscar are taking over the hospital with
Wait for me!
James?
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
You just calling Kate and James?
James?
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
For crying out loud. You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
Just told you to stop! Where do you think you're going? What the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it, too. Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his Plan B.
Plan B?
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode.
That's probably what Ray's looking for that he couldn't find in his pocket. A remote, which instead Clap has, and Clap actually goes to the TV with the remote.
I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death.
Oh my god. So this is a continuation of Raven's story?
But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his Plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Not this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95. Batteries not included.
I don't get it.
This is my Plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV won't go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit. Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Turn that thing on before you can watch it.
So Clap literally goes to... Wow. Whoa. Okay. So, James and Oscar are... like, they're not from the hospital, for sure, and they're not mental patients either. So they're just posing, but they're not police, for sure. So, Oscar and James out. Ray is suspicious, but he had the remote, so is Ray Ghost? So, also, do we get a name from Clap when he walks there?
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called a remote.
Holding, Emily.
Don't do this to me!
Rip. Okay. Which means we're still looking for Mashro, which was under George's care. this whole time, at least according to Mr. Director, right? It's gonna be a long one.
Why is it you wanted me to meet you here, George?
Actually, I wanted to ask you a favor, Maestro. You're an expert when it comes to art, yes? I was hoping you could evaluate a painting for me.
You've come to the right person.
So this is the same maestro from case number 2. So this is happening. The game, the cases are turning into one. Assignment bump. Oop.
Not to boast, but a piece's price can increase considerably if I say good things about it.
Of course, of course. Please, sit. The picture's right here. If you could just take a look.
What is this? This isn't artwork. This is a map?
Indulge me if you would. And listen to the music. Anything?
There is something. Wait. I need to get my thoughts straight.
Also, another thing that's been missing this whole time. Music.
Take your time.
I'm assuming this is the game's theme. Kind of neat that they kind of use it, blend it in the game like that. I'll come back. Just in time for the little music theme beast.
I see it now.
Tell me, what do you see?
I see an interrogation. Yes, inside a police station.
Who are the police interrogating?
I don't... Oh, wait. Yes. I know this voice. Silver Spoon?
What are they questioning Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember Silver Spoon mentioning this before.
Excellent. Let's move on to the next picture.
Another one? What about the painting you said I was here to evaluate? What's going on? What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test. One more picture.
Bonjour, bonjour. Un sondage sur Discord. Il y a des sondages sur Discord? Comment ça? Attends. Celui de H, aujourd'hui? 9h du matin? Ah. Alors, attends. Let me put a little bit of background sound. Contenu de l'extension invoqueur extrême. Ah ouais. Ah, il y a des gens qui veulent faire de l'extrême, quoi. Non, mais on n'a pas le temps de lire. Déjà, un article désorganisé peut reprendre des sorties. Je vais vous proposer 3 choix et je vous invite à répondre selon vos préférences. Pour ce faire, il faudra répondre à A, B ou C. A étant votre priorité et C le choix qui vous intéresse le moins. Sortie 1 égale B, 2 égale C, sortie 3 égale A. Ne mettez qu'une fois chaque lettre, s'il vous plaît. Ah, c'est qu'il y a... Non, ce qu'il y a à prioriser. Je vous rajoute un 4e choix de réponse si vous ne voulez vraiment pas faire ce type de sortie. Et n'hésitez pas à laisser un message ou un MP si vous avez autre chose à proposer. Le sondage ne s'adresse pas uniquement aux Red Wings. Toutes les personnes qui veulent participer aux sorties sont invitées à répondre. Ok. Oh, fudge. J'ai peut-être cassé un truc. Et comment c'est possible? Au secours. Non. Si ou non? Oui. Je crois que j'ai cassé le spawn. Merde. Merde. Oxy, j'ai cassé le pôle. Je vais prévenir H. J'ai cassé le 2e pôle. J'ai effacé le A et le B. Ou du moins, chez moi, il n'y a plus. Ouais, j'ai carrément effacé les réponses. Ah non, c'est revenu. Non. Je sais pas. Ça dégoûte. Ah, je voulais pas. Bon. Du coup. Euh, Bon, on va dire... Ah. Après, les cartes au trésor, en vrai, c'est un peu dommage de les mettre en dernière. Est-ce que je vais vraiment faire du contenu extrême plus que des cartes au trésor? C'est une très bonne question. Ça, c'est une très bonne question. Énorme doute. I've not played Destiny 2, but I haven't played Destiny 2 in a lifetime, beast. I really haven't played Destiny 2 in a lifetime either, and someone's ringing at the door, so I should probably check. BRB. Hero. Hold on. What did I miss? I missed everything. Rip. And there was not even music. Hold on. Let me go back to the timeline since there was music. I can read with music. En gros, 1, t'as envie de faire des extrêmes avec un minimum de challenge. Premier, son easy. Ah, on dit toujours comme ça. 2 pour des mounts, 3 pour de la thune.
I see it now.
Bienvenue des bisous, bienvenue Oxy, bienvenue Oxy. Jolly, hi, Jolly. Streamer is dead. Rip the streamer.
Police interrogating.
Answer to someone ringing Tony's door. At this hour, yes.
Yes. I know.
Yeah, that is a good point. Streamer leaving to open the door this late in the evening. Never comes back. Rip. That does sound dangerous. I like to think that Moon forgot he was streaming and how to do some midnight. I mean, would you really be surprised if it turned out that I forgot stream was on and I just went like, best thing would be go to sleep. Best of all would be like, let the stream on, go to sleep, wake up the next day, go to work, come back and be like, oh, I'm gonna stream tonight. All good, friend. All good. We are back. All in one piece. Going to sleep could also have been a thing. Falling asleep on this chair. Now, that hasn't happened yet. That is still something this stream hasn't offered to its beautiful audience. Is me literally falling asleep playing, which may or may not have already happened. Like to fall asleep while playing. While watching movies, I'm not even gonna start on that. But then again, that's kind of common, I guess. Falling asleep while playing, it's not completely uncommon, but still takes a little bit of effort. I fell asleep during a raid once. That is true that in our clan, I know at least a few people who fell asleep while playing Destiny. So, you know, someone was talking. And I mean, I'm just spitballing here. Something to do with like explaining raid encounters. Could the person that was talking maybe explaining the encounter to others? I wonder. Good point. That is a good point. That was a trick question, Jelly. That was a trick question. You passed the test. GG. All right. So since I'm still alive and back, I fell asleep once. I was AFKing while a friend went to the bathroom, and I woke up. I mean, you know, people like, you know, you're playing late at night and everything, and people are like, oh, I'll be right back. And you're like, okay, sure. And you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, rest my eyes. 30 seconds tops. Then, oof. I fell asleep during a raid 2 in WoW one time. Ouch. I hope you didn't get hurt, Frain. But, I mean, that sounds like, I mean, it's a fun story. Painful one for, you know, might have been painful for the ones sitting on the chair, but gaming, so therapeutic, fair. True, very true. I mean, I fell asleep with my headphones still on and with my face laying on on my mouse pad. And again, I could totally see that. And the best thing is when you do that and the microphone is on and maybe, you know, little snoring. And plus, snoring is fun. Plus, you know, people can always mute you or just move you to another chat if it really gets like loud snoring. I think it's just hilarious. But what about sleep talking? I mean, that's when things get really. Have you guys ever been like clearly awake next to someone sleep talking? I feel like I'm not sure I should have asked that. Kind of feeling like yes. That sounds like an enthusiast. Like capital yes sounds like a very enthusiastic yes. I think so. Jack sleep talks. I once saw on a school trip. Weirdly enough, I wasn't the one who fell asleep. But then, you know, there was a time where I was young and full of energy, so it could happen. And so we were, you know, bedroom and whatever, we're just hanging out, just chatting and whatnot. And one of our friends, classmates friend, fell asleep for us. And so he was just, we weren't messing with him or anything. He was just like, just sleeping. The only thing is at some point he starts talking, but like, not like, he didn't have like an intro mumbling phase or something that hinted us like, or led us to pay attention to him and eventually be like, oh wait, did you say something? He was just like straight up talking, just saying something extremely clear on a normal tone of voice. And I think he was like like a piece of conversation. So he said something, then he imagined an answer and then replied. And that was like in between hilarious but also incredibly creepy. Like it was really what? So yeah, but then I guess fun. Most of all, pretty sure we laughed. One time I was talking to my friend and fell asleep before the end of what I was saying. I could see that. I mean, then again, yeah. I pretty sure I did fall asleep during conversation as well. So I'm not sure if I like fell asleep in the middle of the sentence, but I think I fell asleep while someone was talking to me. You can have a whole ass conversation with a sleep talker. Yeah. Which again, in between funny, creepy, and I don't know. Wouldn't that be because that cannot like I would imagine that could mess up his mind a bit, right? Because I guess his subconscious would have a conversation that his conscious side doesn't remember. Wouldn't that be messy or risky in some capacity? Just knowing here is always good. Secret safe. 10 out of 10. Sur 20. Solid work, Mr. Frayne. I don't think the person would go insane in the membrane if you talk to a sleep talker, to be fair. I mean, not right there. I mean, I guess it would depend also on like how lengthy the conversation is and what you tell that person. I guess, yeah, a casual, I guess a random casual conversation that just happened, like in my case, like I'm assuming we said something, so somehow to that friend of ours, I'm assuming we said something to him. So maybe his subconscious still registers something, but we're not trying to manipulate them. They don't remember. Well, that's the thing. I mean, they don't remember consciously. I feel like sleep talking is the same as responding to something you aren't listening to. Could be. As in, like, your system, a part of you hears it, but then you don't actively react to it? Which is funny because we're talking about this, and then this chapter is kind of about manipulating people, interrogation systems, and whatnot. Which you might argue, well, we're talking about sleep talking. That's not exactly the same thing as interrogation. Yes, true, but still. Autopilot talking. Well, yeah, it is some sort of autopilot because you're not. Well, you're responding to something, but something that's only in your brain. I'm assuming you're just like talking out loud a dream. When you fall asleep, your brain still catch what is happening around you, survival instinct and all of this, so possible it's connected. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, you know, again, talking to someone who's asleep, they don't consciously register, but that part of the brain that it's still connected, and it's like Alexa. She's always listening. Just answering, yeah, sure, sounds pretty good, to someone saying when next conference meeting. Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I think I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you kind of, you hear someone asking a question and you didn't listen, so you didn't register the message, but you sort of heard there was a question and guessed that it was for you and just give a sort of random answer that doesn't really fit the context. Anyway, really interesting experience. Sleep talkers, suppose. What about sleepwalkers? Because that's also a thing, right? I mean, it is a thing. Yes, thank you. But what about waking up someone who's sleepwalking? Isn't that also something ill-advised? Which, now that I think about, I think I had that experience too. And that was yeah, that was complicated. That was very, very complicated. It's also like when you are reading a book and at the end of the page, you're like, what just happened? Your brain was just away. Brain is a pranker when you have one. But yeah, that can definitely happen. Yeah, like the thing, the reading thing, yeah, I would say that happens a lot to me. Like I have, like, yes, I have a really, really hard time sometimes reading because of that. Because I'm just like reading, so my eyes are actually going through word by word, and I feel like a part of my brain is reading, but at the same time, there's another relatively big part of my brain that is thinking, just thinking. And so I read through a page, and I'm thinking of something else, and I get to the end of the page, and I'm like, what the hell I just read? That's why I had a hard time at school. I'm not supposed to wake up a sleepwalker, unless they're in danger. Yeah, that's what I had heard. Knock him out, and you will wait. Knock him out, and you will do both. I mean, that's one way to approach it. But plus, they won't remember who did it, what happened. They'll just wake up the next day, possibly, well, wherever you leave them. I suppose. Okay, so speaking about sleeping, interrogation, things to do and not to do, should we continue listening to the conversation between George and Mastro? Because I feel like I might, speaking of forgetting, A, I might fall asleep, and B, I might forget the whole thing that's going on. We still have to find, also, we still have to find who is Ghost. I mean, we still have to answer both questions. We have to find Ghost, and we have to find out if the game is actually a whole one story, which remains still a very exciting point and hope for this experience. And I'd like to close the case before going to sleep, and it's already 8 past 11. So Yeah, you were asleep. You were sleepwalking and ran into the wall. I mean, that's fair. I mean, you know, just to make it more true, just make sure you slam their head into the wall actually. You know, just to leave like a mark of their forehead on the wall. You know, they can't argue with that at that point.
What are they questioning Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember Silver Spoon mentioning this before.
Excellent. Let's move on to the next picture.
Another one? What about the painting you said I was here to evaluate? What's going on? What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test. One more picture, and we're done.
Another map?
Do you recognize this place?
It looks familiar. Yes, I know. An art gallery.
Please don't kill anyone.
Describe the art gallery for me.
It's crowded. An exhibition will start soon. Wait, there's an empty frame? But why?
Exactly. Why is that?
Give me just a moment. No, it can't be that either. But then, who took it? The real painting?
It's fine. Take your time.
Wait a second. Are they... Wait. Is Maestro doing what we are doing? And yes, that is the same Maestro from the second mission. And he's being interrogated, watching missions, watching maps. Does that ring any bell? And this is the music from the main menu. Is everyone's brain starting to implode? One time we made a prank to a friend was a sleepwalker. We moved his bed to the corner of the room and made him believe it was him who did it. He trusts us all the day. Terrible friends. Terrible friends, Rain. Terrible, terrible people. He is the mastermind at the end of this. But yes. Damn, I don't have the sound. I have to make a soundboard. I really need to make the soundboard. But yeah. I do actually believe that George is doing to Maestro what the other one, what the character, the police female is asking us to do in between missions. The room there are in looks similar to the debriefing. It does actually. Can actually be the case. Well, yeah. Well, we'll need to check these, but I'm pretty sure. Well, at least the door is on the left. Yeah, when you're sitting, the door is on the left. So are we? Are we one of the real mental patients? And is Ghost Raven? Also, I know I should accelerate, but I just love this music, so I'll just let it play until Master and George start talking again.
fun. Yes.
So, I haven't followed the game story at all since the beginning. Think it's time to abort the mission for me. No, Frain. I mean, yes, you should definitely go enjoy a good night of sleep. So, have a very good night. But then if you want a recap of the story, please let me know. I'll be happy to tell you what we learn from different chapters. And plus, again, we're still not sure where this episode's gonna lead. To the full end. Who knows? I don't even know how many chapters there are, but it seems very, very exciting. So, but yeah, in the meantime, have a very good night, Frain. Thank you for stopping by.
Nice to see you again. Oh, and Ms. Reeves is here
Excellent
too.
choice.
Oh, and Ms. Reeves is here too. The painting was stolen. Someone stole my painting. No, that's not it. I had my own painting stolen. It was part of my exhibition. I spent so much time and effort on my painting. I would never let someone steal it. It was all part of my plan. Yes, the painting was retrieved in the end too. The lost art returned.
Oh, I'm afraid your symptoms haven't improved.
What are you talking about? Didn't you ask me to evaluate paintings for you?
This was an evaluation, except it was a psychiatric one. We call it the thematic apperception test.
What? A psychiatric evaluation?
Yes. Tailor-made for your symptoms. I also use roleplay therapy to supplement the effects. Unfortunately, the results are far from promising.
What's wrong with me, exactly?
We used images to hypnotize you, allowing you to see and hear things from your past. When you saw an interrogation, you could remember the stories Silver Spoon told you. The problem is, when you saw the image reflecting yourself, you weren't able to differentiate between delusion and reality. You sank further and further into your own fantasy story, allowing you to escape from the bleakness of your own reality. You staged the whole theft. Quite the coincidence, and a little too convenient, don't you think?
George! Doctor! What you said... I don't quite understand.
Don't worry about it. You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question. Who are you?
I'm the No. No, I'm... Patient number 29. Yes.
There you go. Perfect. Now, just make sure you keep taking your medication on time. And trust me, you will get better.
All right.
Wow. I need to search up what a thematic perception test was. Well, they do go over it a little bit in the game itself. But what Google suggests, the thematic perception test reveals the subconscious dynamics of a person's personality through the stories they tell. Generally, a person will interpret stories based on their own experiences or feelings. Psychologists can then reveal parts of a person's personality based on the story they have told. Very short version of it. Wikipedia says thematic apperception test, or TAT, is a projective psychological test developed during the 1930s by Henry A. Murray and Christiana D. Morgan at Harvard University. Proponents of the technique assert their subjects' responses, the narratives they make up about ambiguous pictures of people, reveal their underlying motives, concerns, and the way they see the social world. Historically, the test has been among the most widely researched, taught, and used of such techniques. I wonder, is it the same one as, like, because it says like showing pictures and stuff. Like, is it the same one that you sometimes see in movies where, like, the images they're using are like, you know, those sort of black ink. I would call them stains, for lack of a better word. Yeah. Yeah. I think that would probably be a better. Ink blot test sounds better than ink stains. Rorschach. Rorschach. Hmm. That was correct. Rorschach. But yeah. Google understands. Test is a projective psychological test, which is the same thing we just read, right? In which subjects' perception of ink blots are recorded and then analyzed using psychological interpretation, complex algorithms, or both. Some psychologists use this test to examine a person's personality, characteristics, and emotional functioning. You go away with your fancy words. The mask that the guy in Watchmen wears. I see Watchmen the movie. Yeah, is it? Is it an ink blot thing? Oh. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on. Took. Like this? This one? In the movie is this. Oh. You know, I started by as. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I knew that. I knew that. And I don't know how many times I started watching this movie. Well, not many, but like 2 or 3. But then I was never, and I could never finish it. I'm not sure why. Really not sure. But I never noticed or paid attention or connected the fact that his mask was actually tied to the ink test. Huh, how many things we're learning tonight? Boys. All right. So, George M. Astra. One more. Also, in a moment, Elvira should...
Patient 29 shows little improvement. If anything, his symptoms may be worsening. For situations with which he has an anecdotal connection, he is able to discern the projected narrative from reality. But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. His ability to distinguish. But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. Prognosis remains guarded. I strongly recommend continued treatment with antipsychotic medications, as well as TAT and role-playing therapy to see if conditions improve. And we should schedule him for a full reassessment in 6 weeks' time.
I'd like to clarify that wasn't me snoring. Alright, just quick check if Maestro wakes up and says anything. doesn't seem to be the case. All right, then in that case, I would go right away, follow George, because then Elvira's gonna come over and pick him up.
Why isn't the gate locked?
Doc, I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here. Yeah, right there. Just on that table over there.
Ah!
Wow. Oh wait, yeah, forgot. Need to follow, but yeah, you just get the keys, I believe.
You knock out George. You buy a small thief. Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
Here, found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
What kind of sound is that? I think there's only one last character we haven't really checked on is Emily, who's probably a real patient alongside Clap, Spoon, and Mr. Director. Question is, could Mr. Director be Ghost? Which is like maneuvering everything and everyone, because Oscar and James are actually looking for Ghost. And nothing happened in this room, which is odd.
Eat and sit down. I don't want this.
Search warrant?
There's this thing called
That you're holding, Emily.
All right, just out of curiosity. Okay. Oh, so we can check as many as we want. Interesting. Interesting. Boom. Okay. So. Maestro is being interrogated. So he's, at the very least, he is a patient of George. So George is the one running the tests and everything. So supposedly a true doctor. Oscar and James, not so much. They've definitely been pretending. Because at some point they go up in here in the room and they're all conversation. Jennifer is another doctor. Ray is an assistant, and he's the one with the remote and everything. So I guess Ray is Ghost. And the real patients are only Emily. And I think Clap and Spoon, fairly sure. Spoon, Clap, and Maestro seem the most obvious one. The one a little bit in between the lines seems Mr. Director, but unless he is a doctor pretending to be a patient to mess up with their minds, I'm not sure Who could prove, disprove, confirm the part? Maybe them.
Huh? But what you at? Dr. Jennifer? Doctor? Doctor, wake up!
Where am I? What happened?
Someone apparently knocked you out. Got some blood on you there.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there. Wait, you weren't out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh? Hey, what are you...
Ray! What the fuck? You killed her!
She'll be fine. Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic. So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ. Then Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh. God damn it, it's gone!
What?
The
Not my
remote.
phone, something else. You know, caregivers aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital. You know, that's the rule here.
Well, that's stupid. What do we do now then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon,
On this? This?
you know, that's the rule here.
Well, that's stupid. What do we do now then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon, Oscar, oh right, and Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left. All I could tell was that Mr. Director seemed to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
Nope. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry about it.
So, Clap Spoon, Director, Maestro, because he's in the treatment room, and Oscar. Because he names Oscar as among the ones that were... but then again, Oscar is not really mental, right? Because he's perfectly fine. Here up with James having their chat.
Hospital had the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Okay, so Ray is Ghost. He had the remote. He knows what the remote does. That's why he's so mad about losing it. And Emily, Clap, Spoon, Mr. Director, and Maestro are legit patients. Nelly, I believe Nelly could be a reporter. So, let me write them
This
down.
time. Check.
Shush, shush, 1 second. All right, so Maestro, Clap, Boone, Director. Those, Maestro, Clap, Boone, Director. These 4. Oscar and James, no, they're here looking for Ghost. Oh, Emily. Emily seems legit. Elvira, Tony, cops, McMurphy, cop undercover, George, doctor, Jennifer, doctor, Ray, assistant, Nelly, journalist, Ray, assistant, but Ghost. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So, Mr. Director, Maestro, Spoon, Clap, Emily. And who is Ghost? I think that's Ray. Ooh, let's go. Also, damn it, I forgot about it, Beast. I was supposed to put the music before reading the answers. Damn. I blew it. Also, yeah, still have to watch X as well, by the way, Beast. Which came out like a few months back. I think it came out for Halloween this year. I have to see that one, and I think there was another one before that one. By the way, hold on. Let's watch the recap, and then we talk briefly about Saw before calling it a night. You found the truth. Close the case.
Excellent work, detective.
See the room. The floor tiles are different.
One last question for you.
Oh no. She Raven? Oh no.
I have just one last question for you. Who are you?
Sorry. Just go. Tonight, I'm definitely gonna get banned from Twitch tonight, I think. Damn. I mean, Maestro was sitting there. And number 68 escaped. Well, it's the music that they used in CSI, right? It used to be the CSI song theme. Yeah, of course. Who are you? Just keep singing it. I see. But yeah, no, back in the, what was it? Early 2000, I think. All right. So, damn it, I just wanted to go to sleep. Who am I? Yeah, I used to watch the original one. I used to watch a bit of it. I mean, it's definitely the one I watched the most episodes of. I think I saw a little bit of what's the other one? Miami. They did after that, and then they did another one all the way to what's it called? New Orleans, I believe. Who am I? I don't know how to answer this. Damn. I could be interested. They did make a Saw game. I don't know what it's worth though. No idea what it's worth. Probably not a whole lot, but who are we, by the way? Damn it. Because number 68 escaped. Wasn't he Maestro? I mean, if I go... I mean, I'm not Maestro. I am detective. Wasn't I a detective at the beginning of the game? Or am I number 68? But I don't know who number 68 is. I just know it escaped. And he wasn't Ghost. Flap is the one that steals stuff. I'm referred to as detective, right? I guess, I mean, I'm not even sure if we're meant to guess at this point. I think like it's almost like a narrative point. Let's find out if I say detective. It's...
Congratulations, detective. You passed the final test. By now, you've probably realized the last case was mixed with some of the voices from previous ones. It threw the other testers into a state of deep confusion, but you didn't lose yourself like they did, which means you are now qualified to call yourself a true acoustic detective. Since you've mastered the system, you can take it with you. You never know when it might come in handy. And if you hear any residual voices or auditory hallucinations, I trust you'll master those too. In time. That concludes the exam, detective. Thank you again for participating. It exceeded all of my expectations. You're free to leave whenever you like.
It's an interesting breathing animation. Are we... Damn it, I was... Why every time I say like I'm just gonna go to sleep, then it just like the game like just starts. Chapter 2? I mean, that was just the game.
Thank you again for participating. It exceeded all of my expectations. You're free to leave whenever you like.
Let me ask you again. Who are you?
Hey, buddy. Oh, come on, it's me.
State your name.
You don't recognize your old pal?
What the hell's going on?
I'm a law writer.
Ask him the basics. Said he doesn't know anything.
Just one of your secrets.
Oh, what is this music? Damn it, what is this music? This theme was so much like a Lupin theme or something. Well, I guess we hit credits. GG. Did I regain the game recommendation trust? I don't know. I don't know, Beast. I don't know. You might have to try again. Because I mean, that's got a trick question, right? Like, well, no. I guess if I said no, then that would be the end of it. So I guess I could say you get one more chance, which is like it's not saying yes, but it's not saying no either. So yeah, you do get another chance. Yes, let's go. In the meantime, I'll have probably have another Baba Is You evening. Not tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. Likely. Oh no. Thursday night. Thursday night could be. If there's a stream, it's likely to be a Final Fantasy clan evening. We shall see. There's a good chance of that happening. But then Friday night is off. Though an entire Friday night of Baba, that could be a lot. I feel like Baba is good for weekly evenings, like 2 or 3 hours of brain squishing and whatnot. But yeah, the theme of the main the game's theme is pretty nice though. And yeah, that last level gave me a really feeling. Really interesting. Probably the best one. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. I really enjoyed the one at the police station though. So, like the whole leg setup and the Raven character, really cool. There's a number of ways I feel like this game could go. Well, definitely one thing they could use, I guess, it's a little bit of, you know, length. I think they got the base idea. I think having an overarching, like just like maybe a longer narrative, playing with it with like creating single chapters, just like any, it really has like a TV show vibe, so it could really be like each case is the equivalent of an episode. But then the more you go forward and closer to the end, then you get a nice sort of, oh, there's a deeper plot, a longer plot that's like developing in the background and slowly starts building. Because that's what I was getting with the Raven character. So if they could get that, I think that would be an amazing way to make a sequel. Again, in terms of the format, the rest is really tied to the presentation. I feel like it's really like the visual, like the whole animation they play at the end of each chapter. I think that's pretty cool. I wonder how it would be to have a little bit of that as an intro to each level, and within the level maybe giving also some visual elements for the player to sort of how can I say, get immersed. Because when you're reading a book, because as far as characters go, you have the voice acting and and the story those voices tell. So I think that's excellent, and it works really well. I thought like almost all of the stories were really nice to reveal. Some were more catchy, I think. Again, the police station, really interesting, and this final one as well. But overall, like the acting, the fact that every character is voice acted helps a lot. What you're lacking though is immersion in terms of environment, which are secondary to the overall gameplay. It's not like the room really play any role in all of this. But in terms of atmosphere, I would say that the two things that were missing was like visual references. You know, even for the same characters or the environments they're moving around. So I don't know, some form of photos or ways to show camera angle where you are. I don't know, something like that. And the other thing is sound. There's basically only one theme, which is the one we're listening to. When it plays in the game, it's really cool actually. In the last chapter, that's actually awesome. It's just that there's a lot of silent moments, which of course makes sense because you have to listen to the voices, but at the same time it's like even then environments are almost never completely without sound. There's always a little something. So I think that could be interesting. Even more so when you click to give the answers. I really feel like there should be a little bit of theme, because that's really awkward. When you press like the give answers button, everything goes completely silent, and it's extremely awkward, and kind of cuts the tension. While at the same time, they have this themes, which for me proves that they have the right idea of what the game vibe is. So I don't know. Maybe there was no budget. Maybe there was no time. I just hope they can find it, whatever they were missing on this first try. But really cool, really cool. Thanks, Beast, for bringing it to our attention. It's also cool, like couple nights. That's nice for this type of games, I think. Again, I could see myself playing like a third night or something. Plus, I'm definitely on the, as usual, slow side. So I'm sure some people like probably get through it in a matter of a couple hours. Which reminds me, we still have the DLCs from the Golden Idol. Now that I think about it, that could be something for Friday night. But yeah, we still got plenty. We got the DLC of that. We still got some Baba. We have the Night Call, the Paris taxi driver one. I'm not sure it's still there. I'm just not sure. Not really vibing. Dave the Diver, which, yeah, I don't know. Then we'll see. Maybe we'll get more game suggestions from Beast. And then I don't know. We'll see. Well, the Christmas season is just ended, so we'll see if there's gonna be, which there's likely to be more discounts coming. I mean, there's discounts long, but even then, even if they're not, we'll see what game to pick next. You find another puzzle game? Shoot! Let's have a super quick look, and then I really go to bed because it's 8 minutes to midnight. Features real-time events, so you can pause the game. Oof. What about if someone rings the door at 11:30 p.m.? Yeah. Well, I mean, technically you can pause Dark Souls either, right? Like Souls games you can pause. Final Fantasy you can pause. Any live game you cannot pause. So Question is if something happens and we're not looking. That could be tricky. Have a very good night, Jelly. Night. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks. Thank you. Alright, sounds like a deal, Beast. Sounds like a deal. Alright, well then in that case, Mr. Beast, I wish you a very, very good night as well. Thank you again for the game recommendation. And I look forward to the next ones. My back. My back. Well, this one was more detective puzzle. But it still had like a minor vibe of like not the same horror, like more like psychological maybe horror, especially like the very ending. I feel like there could definitely be like a blend of those two genres. But yeah, detective ones are really fun, I think. Plus I love getting lost and talking and speaking out loud, like all my mental processes, which I guess is what's interesting at the end of the day. So sure thing, send them over and we'll see what we can do. And then my lore also, why not? Some crazy stuff. All right, Beast, it's bedtime. 4 minutes to midnight. We better get some sleep because there's school tomorrow. You as well, Beast. Have a very good night. Thank you very much again, and talk to you soon. Boy. Good night, everyone.